Domestic violence thrives under isolation, making the COVID-19 quarantine especially dangerous for those targeted. Most countries have seen a drastic increase in domestic violence calls. In other areas, the threat of the virus has kept many from asking for help. Those who do seek help often encounter shelters that are underfunded and struggling to operate during the pandemic. It is more important than ever to be vigilant and recognize signs of abuse. Know safe ways to help victims escape domestic violence.
"44% of Ontarians are at high risk for mental health complications. 67% believe the impacts of quarantine will be long-lasting. Some of the impacts self-isolation can have on your mental health can be stress to the point where one cannot cope, being unable to see a therapist or counselor, feeling socially excluded, being concerned about your children or family, worrying about work and finances, or feeling hopeless and fearful. Mental health struggles are real, but not always obvious. Maintaining good mental health is important for everyone. Let your heart burn with loving kindness for all.
Systemic problems of access to clean water, especially in many First Nations reserves, still remains an issue, not including British Columbia and the territories. 56 long-term boil water advisories have been issued so far. 100 nations are currently under these advisories. The reasons why water in First Nations areas is potable varies, impacted by everything from the water's origin, to the pipe through which it flows, to the remoteness of the community. The underlying problem is colonialism. The poor water conditions endured in many First Nations areas are a result of many decades of being treated as second-class citizens with insufficient access to essential resources.
The elderly are at very high risk during the pandemic. They have higher susceptibility to the virus. They are in proximity to others in care homes. There's a lack of volunteers and funding in care homes, and there exist weak points in the elder care system. Our elders need our love, respect, attention, and regular communication, as they are active and essential members of our community. Some things we can do to help are offer to pick up groceries, set up alternative means of communication, and check in and show support on a regular basis when safe. Finally, we should cultivate a culture where elders are included and valued.
With schools moving online, some challenges have been created for teachers, students, and parents. Some examples being lack of engagement with peers, additional stress and confusion, unexpected parental teaching duties, lack of motivation, and inadequacy in the amount of food intake. Education is very important, so to show your love and support for those who are struggling, you can donate to an organization that helps low-income families, or you can offer to tutor. Remember, during these difficult times, we have to stay positive and spread love.